Hi, I'm George, and we're going to be talking about Hoglins. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share as well, and also subscribe if you haven't already done so, and click on that bell icon for notifications of my new videos. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to talk about the names of things. That right there is a Hoglin. Now they changed names a little bit here inside of the update, and that's what we have. We first have Piglins. We then have Hoglins, which are the new kind of pig character here inside of the Nether. Right in behind me right there. There we go. And the zombified version of these are Zoglins. So if this gets over into the overworld, if it goes through a portal, gets into the overworld, it's going to turn into a Zoglin. Now you'll find those Hoglins back there. You'll find those inside of Crimson Forests. Those guys just came from the Crimson Forest back over there. So obviously they can walk out of a Crimson Forest, but that's where they spawn. You'll also find them spawning in Bastion ruins. Now they are a mean, kind of a nasty critter, and they will attack you. They are a hostile mob, and they also will attack piglins. And they'll toss you, or they'll toss the piglin. Now if you have these in a corral, they can still toss you through the corral if you get too close. Those are pretty long tusks, and they can reach a little ways through the corral fence and toss you there as well. So just keep that in mind. Just stay back a little bit, and you should be okay. Now, one thing about those is that they only attack you if they can see you. So if you just go and hide someplace where they can't see you, they'll become passive again. So you can stop their attack pretty quickly that way. Just hide and they'll go away. Now the main reason to care about Hoglins is that you can use them for food. You can also get leather from them. And there we go. There's a piglin attacking a Hoglin. They don't like each other and they will attack. And there we go. That one is now gone. Okay, so piglins will attack Hoglins. Hoglins will attack piglins. And the piglins will also attack you unless you're wearing some gold armor. That's why I have that gold helmet on. Now, other things that will bother the Hoglins, they can catch fire. And also Hoglins don't like Warped Fungus. They don't like Nether Portals, and they don't like respawn anchors. They'll stay away from those things. And on the Warped Fungus, even if you have that in a flower pot, they'll still stay away from that, so you can use that. Now the nice thing about that is if you have your Hoglins in a pen, and you're trying to breed them, and then use them for raising food that way, they become passive if they're near Warped Fungus. So just grab some Warped Fungus, and you'll see it around the floors quite a bit, and then plant some around the perimeter of your corral, and then the Hoglins inside should be passive, and that make it easier then to breed them, and also easier then to get them for food. Now Hoglins and piglins spawn in the same locations, so if you see a Hoglin, there's a good chance there's a piglin around someplace. If you see a piglin, there's a good chance that there's a Hoglin around someplace. So they kind of come together. So just keep that in mind. If you see one, there's bound to be another one of the same type around someplace close, so make sure you're prepared for that. Now you can put your Hoglins into a corral. They're kind of hard to get there. Obviously they will chase you, so if you run in front of them, you can lead them into a corral. That's one way to do it. Just make sure you have a back gate to get out of again. You also can attach a lead to them like a leash and then pull them in. Keep in mind though that when they're on that leash or on that lead, they're still going to be attacking you. So do that fairly short distance. You can get them in there and then get out yourself pretty fast. That's a pretty safe way to do that. Now, if you have too many Hoglins in your corral, they can become aggressive. So if they begin getting aggressive, just thin your herd a little bit in there and they should become passive again. Even if there are Warped Fungus around, they can still become aggressive. Now if you want to breed them, you breed them by using Crimson Fungus. Just take some Crimson Fungus and then right tap 2 of the Hoglins to your Crimson Fungus and they will then breed. There we got another one of those piglins, 2 piglins showing up, and looks like they're thinking about going after that baby Hoglin. I don't know. They might leave it alone. Now you can't lead Hoglins around like you can other creatures. They won't be following anything. Even though you breed them with Crimson Fungus, they won't follow you if you're holding Crimson Fungus. So you can't do that trick to lead them into your corral. Now when you are using them for food, they will drop 2 to 4 raw pork chops, and they also will sometimes drop leather, 0 to 2 leather, so you can get leather and pork chops from them. And you can increase the amount that they drop by increasing your looting on your sword, and that can then get a better drop from them. That can increase up to 7 on that drop for the pork chop. Well, it looks like while we were out talking about the Hoglins elsewhere, we had some piglins come along and they killed my Zoglins that I had in my corral here. So there's another problem. I hadn't even thought about that. They're going to come in and attack your Hoglins. no matter where they are. So if you have a Hoglin in a corral, you might lose that Hoglin to one of those piglins if they come around and spot that. They really don't like to have Hoglins around, and they will do their best to get rid of them. So there you go. That's working with Hoglins here inside of the new Nether update. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share and subscribe as well, and check out my channel for a bunch more Minecraft stuff. Okay, and I'll see you next time.